Hey guys, how's it going? It's me, Kevin here. Welcome to this update vlog. I just had my surgery and I just came home today. It's 4:38 p.m. I went there at 8:30 in the morning. This is literally an actual video log. So yeah, it's oh, where's my camera? My camera's like over here. Why is this so high up and lower? Okay. Yeah, I've got a foot in a cast here. Oh god, I can't feel anything in here right now. It's actually really jarring. Like, I'm scared of anything happening to it. I touch the floor, it feels like nothing. It just, I'm legit scared. So, yeah, a pair of crutches over there, and yeah, got a cane back there in the background as well. Everything just thrown off the table because that's a mobile desk I can eat on right now. And yeah, and then I like hobbled over to my chair here, and then I told my girl, I was like, wait, my chair has wheels. What the fuck am I doing? I could literally just slide around. Literally go like, see me rolling and rolling. Is he gonna get to the bathroom today? God. So yeah, it was quite the experience. They poked me 3 times. Actually, no, 4 or 5. I took 5 needles today. God. Oh, like 3 big ones and like 2 smaller ones, and just I think I caught a cold as well while I was there just after the procedure. I stayed there for an extra 2-3 hours. That's because I had an allergic reaction in the middle of my procedure to an antibiotic, so that was actually kind of panicking because I know when it happened, and from what I remember, I'm trying to recollect this and also make this vlog now, so it's still kind of fresh in memory because it was really foggy from most of it because I was under a mild sedative. So I had an allergic reaction to antibiotics, so my face had like a flush of red or whatever, and I think like my whole body just like had a red reaction. Sorry about that. So yeah, that was actually quite alarming. I remember I was like coughing like nuts too while I was also mildly sedated or whatever, and I remember my face was like felt like it was on fire and it was started to swell or whatever. So that was actually quite a bit of a scare. It was mid procedure too, like they already froze like my leg that they were operating on, and it was frozen, and just yeah. So it was like the first one they put like they tried to get an IV off this vein here by my tendon over here, but that didn't work out so well, and it was sore for like a good like couple hours because the nurse couldn't get the vein to flush it back or whatever with my blood or whatever, so she was just kind of like in and out with the thing for a bit, and I was like, oh god. I'm like, well, you gotta do what you gotta do. There's no point blowing up at them. They're trying their best, so you know. And then they tried this arm over here, so there's like another little red dot there. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, you should be able to see that, and it's like a red dot there. So that was, they tried that spot, that didn't work, and then finally I just I was like, oh fuck it, I'm like, if you gotta put 5 more needles in me, just fucking do it. I don't give a shit as long as you get it in. And then they're like, oh, it's not supposed to hurt when you get it in, or gets in or whatever. I was like, oh okay. I'm like, this one really hurts. And then they're like, oh, and then they took it out because it's like, it's not supposed to hurt. And I was like, why? I'm like, why did they keep going after like it near the bone? I was so skinny like a twig. There's like no blood flow there probably. It's probably just lean muscle from all the fucking grinding and piano playing and everything as a kid, but no. And then finally, like the third nurse that came and tried and just got it like right here, and it's just like instant. That's probably because I was thinking to myself, like, what can I do to make this easier? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna make sure my arm is like literally flat straight, and then I'm gonna try and block off a little bit of circulation by leaning on the bedside over here, so the veins really pop up and get all thick and juicy. So like, you know, you can already see like part of my arm veins like just popping out right there already just from doing that. So because I did that, she found it like almost instantaneously and just like, and I was like, oh okay. I was like, that didn't hurt at all. And then because this one was still hurting, this whole part was like getting like bad circulation for a while, and it was kind of icy and sore. So I was like, oh shit. And then afterwards they were like, all right Kevin, need you to turn over onto your belly or whatever. And I was like, oh, but the IV needle, what if pops out or whatever, even though it's like taped down there or whatever with some Vapori. And oh, seriously, what the hell is this cold? Jesus, jeez. And then they did a freezing anesthetic on a block on my sciatic nerve on my leg, so it was like flipped me over on the back, and then on the thigh, the doctor injected something there, and I was just like, sharp pain, and I was like, god damn it. And then like when we were in the operating room, she was like, it's like, you know, can you still feel something or whatever? I'm like I guess, sort of, kind of, maybe. And then she was like, okay, I'm just gonna do another one just to make sure it's actually really like like down and it's just blocked entirely. I was like, okay, sure, why not? I'm like, I don't want to feel anything. So then we go to OR. So we go operating room, and let's see, one of the nurses, or just the one that was taking care of, another one that was taking care of me, was like, all right, I'm gonna give you some midazolam. I think it was midazolam. Yeah, it's basically the sedative, about like I think it was like one mil of it or something. It's about a tube this big, or like a syringe this big, and just like straight into the IV like channel, and then I started feeling this minty burn like go through my arm here. I was like, shit. I was like, they're like, yeah, you should be feeling really relaxed sooner or later. So then eventually I did start feeling relaxed, and then afterwards I tried to remember what was happening. I remember it was really quick. Like once they got me into the room, they're like, okay, arm out here, basically like this on the bed, on the stretcher, kind of like, wait, where's my camera? Yeah, so like this arm is like perpendicular with this one or whatever. Basically, I was just like sprawled out for a bit in terms of arms, and then this one had like a blood pressure cuff. This one had like the finger thingy, tube thingy to check oxygen levels or something. And then yeah, it's like I remember I felt some padding by my foot. So I guess they were like washing it or whatever, which explains these pinkish marks or whatever. It's like pink here. It's like I stepped on blood or some shit, but those look like finger marks instead. So that's what happened there. Oh god, it's so weird not to be able to feel my foot right now. It better not hurt like a bitch later when this freezing wears off. Yeah, so that happened, and then after that, I started like sort of wiping out in the middle of the procedure or whatever, right? Probably because of the sedative. And then I remember they like proceeded to do some kind of antibiotic or something else. And then I felt a red flush across my face. And I just kind of like sort of like woke up out of the sedative. And I remember I was coughing like nuts or whatever. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, what the fuck is happening? Just like, Jesus. But luckily it wasn't so severe where literally just, yeah, it was a bit of a scare. But I'm okay. Here I am, guys. I'm alive. So, you know, and yeah, I made it out. It was a tumor gone. Though I don't know the side effects or the after effects of the removal. That area that needs to recover might still hurt a lot because that thing was a lot of pain when it was in there. So, and then they also got to analyze it and make sure that it's actually fully benign and hasn't really spread anywhere. I still have like a strange chest pain, which is kind of worrying, but you know, one thing at a time. Oh my god, my nose is so red from this sniffling. Pretty sure I got a cold now. Fuck. Yeah, so that was my experience at the surgery. Some other things that I eavesdropped and overheard from other patients. Somebody was on my left side was talking about pretty much something of similar procedure, except theirs was on a left sciatic nerve on their leg, and it was a lump as well, slightly bigger than mine. And then there was like an older dude that came in later, and he smoked like a pack of cigarettes a day or something for like 4 years, and he had like mouth cancer or something. I didn't even know you could have mouth cancer. I was like, what the fuck? And he had like a blood vessel in his mouth, and then they did leech therapy, and everybody in the room was like listening in on it, and then everybody was like, it was like, yikes, I don't think everybody wants to hear that. I'm like, I want to hear this. I'm like, this is so interesting. It was like, the dude was like saying like they put leeches in their mouth, and then his wife was like saying like, yeah, as they were doing that, I saw my husband's eye widen, and I'm like, something's not right here. Like, he is like starting to crawl down his throat or whatever. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, motherfucker. And then so they took him out, and then they like, you know, overwashed the leech, like sucked the blood out of like the side of his mouth or something. But I was like, oh fuck. I'm like, thank God the wife was there, I guess. Like, holy moly. Holy moly. So yeah, that was it. I guess when I was under or like mildly sedated, I remember I was having strange visional dreams. It was just like I saw a white background, red sparks, and it was just kind of blasting around all over the darn place. And then I was going like, huh. I was like, this is such a psychedelic vision while I'm under the knife for this procedure. And then it's like from that white vision redness into like some kind of rainbow cosmos sprinkles flying across in terms of my imagination dream or whatever that I was envisioning while I was under. So I was like, whoa, I'm like, what is going on? And the next thing you know, it's like 3-4 hours later. And then I remember them pushing me out at one point. It felt like only seconds, but then by the time I started getting out of the grogginess of the medicine, like I still vaguely remember like myself having a allergic reaction to a medicine they injected into the IV channel that went through my bloodstream. And so that's it. Psychedelic vision dreams. Anyways, thanks so much for listening in on this story and my update. Yeah, take care of yourselves. Always have a good time. Keep your health up as much as possible. Having great health just means you can have more life and more moments. So always take care of yourself. It's gonna hurt. How am I supposed to take this off? I'm such a hairy dude. Oh, God. Goodbye, hairs. Ah! Ow! Yikes. Oh. You know, it's a real challenge just to even go to the bathroom. Holy shit. And yeah, just to top it off, when I got home, I actually fell. Very bad. I wasn't using my crutches yet. I just literally opened the door, got out of the car door, tried to get my balance down, kind of twisted around in a stupid 360 trying to orient myself towards the door, and then I lost my balance, and then I fell on my hand, and I thought I might have broken my toes or whatever because I can't feel shit down there. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, did I just break my toes? I don't want to have deal with a foot injury that hurts like a mofo when this thing wears off. And then according to my mom, I almost spiked my face into like the thorn of a rose as well. Yo. Anyways, guys, I'll see you later. Bye bye for now.